Good morning, good noon, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Gundaam Show. And today we'll have a full review of your RX-78-2 Gundam Beyond Global. Okay, so this is the 40th anniversary gunpla of the Bandai, which it has a new aesthetics and new looks right there. So we'll talk about that in the aesthetics parts after we have a full 360 view of this awesome kit. Let's go! Okay, so now that you see the full 360 view, before we go to our proper review, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and please hit that notification bell so that you will be informed for my next videos. So let's have first a full aesthetic review of this kit. So we need to detach all of those attachments, those weapons to shields on this kit, okay? So I'll be back. Okay, so to properly review the aesthetics of this kit, I would like to compare it with my RX-78-2 Gundam that was released on 2001. This is not the revive because I don't have the revive RX-78-2, so this is the 2001. This kit comes with the Zako 2, the green one, which is from the starter pack. Okay, so as you can see, there's a very big difference in these kits. Even the colors are so different. Okay, so let's have first in the colors. So I will have this little beam saber point stick. Okay, so the colors here, you can really see and distinguish that the white here are very different. Old one, which is the 2001, has this something greenish white, or a white something green color of the white. Not so white but something greenish. And yep, this is my old kit, so please bear with those seam lines because in that time I'm still a noob. So the white is not so white, something green, but here it's like a creamy white. Okay, like a creamy white. It's not even like the background here, which is a very white background of mine. Okay, so the white is different. Okay, and then next the yellow. Here at the old one here, the yellow is a little bit something yellow orange like that. Yep. And here the yellow here is something a sunflower yellow or a lemon yellow. Okay, so but not the yellow that very striking. Okay, something the color here is something pastel-like colors. So now let's go to the blue one. The blue colors here, this very nice blue right here, and here's something a blue lavender-like color. Okay, so the colors is still different. Now the red one here, something red orange, and you can also see at the fit of the 2001 release RX-78-2, but right here the red something orange, maroon, red. So in this kit here, the gray parts here, I painted it with some gun metallic, so that's why you cannot see something very gray. But right here I can let you show the back part. And again, I'm so sorry for those knobs and those seam lines. Okay, so as you can see, the gray here is really gray, but right here something green, greenish gray green. Yep, there is something gray here, gray but not so gray, something green like. So that's the difference in colors for our RX-78-2 Gundam with our 2001 and our Beyond Global for the colors. Okay, so now let's go to its aesthetics and proportions. So the aesthetics here, it's very obvious that our Beyond Global has so many details right here. As you can see, there are so many panel line opportunities that you can have your Beyond Global in your shoulders, the torso, the waist, even the skirts, and wow, the legs. There are so many panel line opportunities right there, and even the head. Okay, and even the back part, you need to have some panel lines there so that the details will pop out. While the 2001, yep, this is an early release, so, or an old release, so that's why they base it to the most original aesthetics of our Gunpla or of our Gundam RX-78-2. So that's why there are some flat details right there. So the details are not so popping out because there's no so much panel line opportunities that you can have, but I do some panel center and that panel is so, yep, it's so thick. So now I will get rid of this one because we will now focus on the aesthetics of this Gunpla only. Okay, so now let's have aesthetics and designs of the head until the feet, and then we'll have the articulation. So let's start here at the head. So I would like to focus it at the head. So the head, there's so many panel line opportunities right here above, right there, as you can see right there. I put some panels because if there's no panel line, there will be no effect right here. The details will not pop out. That black parts at the vents at the something ear like part here, that is panel lined. So the eyes, I would like to focus at the eyes. So according to the instructions, you need to use the foil stickers for the eyes, but as I see the construction of the eyes inside, you can really paint it with some panel line accents, or I use the Gundam marker, the black Gundam marker right here. I think I have it. Yep, this one. So that's why the dark parts right there is just a paint, and the yellow one is the original color of the eyes, of the part of the eyes, which is from the yellow sprue or from the yellow runner, which is the same color of these yellows here. Okay, so that's just painted. So the red, it's okay. So now let's go to the shoulders. So as you can see here, the shoulders and the arms and the hand, there's so many details also. So the shoulders have those panel line portions right there, another one here, then at the back also, and then the shoulder right here inside of it, that gray part is separate parts or separated color parts. It's not a panel line, but it's a separate colored part. And then at the back we have also some panel opportunities right there, and we have this very distinctive detail right here, which is this one, which we cannot see in any of other RX-78-2 variants. So the hand, I just put some panel lines over the joints so that it will be distinguished that are the joints. Okay, so the same at the other part of your shoulder and arms and hands. So now let's go at the front, which is the torso and the waist. So the waist here, there are so many other also some panel line opportunities. So this part right here, another one here, another one here, and also here at the upper chest here, which is we can have some panel lines also. You can have also some at the back. Oh, I forgot the head, which it also have these panels, which is very common that the RX-78-2 we have that part, but the old one doesn't have, the 2001. So I think the Revive maybe have it. Okay, so another here, the vents. I also put some panel lines right there. The details will pop out. Another one here, which is, you can see there, these gray parts right here. It's not another colored parts, but it is a separate part of this kit. Okay, a separate colored parts, which is inside the frame of this kit. Okay, so inside parts of it. So the red part here, this red part here, we have some little bit of panel opportunities right here. Another one here, another one, and at the back, yep, there's also and then this gray part is also a separate colored parts. It's not part of the red part here. Now let's go to the back part. The back part has this gray and very have those having those very delicate details right there. So as you can see, and also the beam saber handles, which is having those kind of panel line parts there, which I put some panel line accents. And also I would like to tell you that this vernier here, or this something booster here, or exhaust, or whatever you call it, this is a separate part. Okay, this is a separate, but it's not part of this backpack, which if you will detach this one, this booster will remain because it has two parts right here. We have some seam line here, which this is the another part here is together with this booster or this vernier. Okay, so it's a separate part. Okay, so Now let's go to the skirts, the front, the side, and the back skirts. So let's have for the front skirts, we have here this yellow here, which is very nice. The yellow here is a separate part. It's not a sticker, it's not a paint, but a separate white yellow, which is inside in this part here. I think I can let it show you. This yellow here, there's a yellow part here. I don't know if you can see it in the video. Here, this one. This is the part which connects here. And then the yellow here in the front skirt, which I separated, is also a separate part, as you can see there. Yellow that pops out outside is also separated. Okay, so the same. So now we have a very distinctive design of the side skirt, because some of the side skirt, all of the parts will go up, down, side, and side, but here we only have this one. It's a very distinctive style here, which will be part of the articulation later. Okay, then the back part, we have also some paneling opportunities, and the yellow also is the same, which is separate also, as you can see there. The yellow is separate and was connected only in this joint here. And now let's go to the legs, which the legs has so many paneling opportunities. We have here the panel line right here, another one here, and there. The knee, especially the knee, has this eye-catching panel line parts right here. And then this gray part here again is a separate part. I will show you the joints here. This gray part here is connected at the gray part at the outside details. Okay, and then here we have this one, another paneling opportunities, and also this one. And at the feet we have also some part here which you can put some panelings, but I just put some panelings here, which I think even if you put some panels or not, the details will still pop out. Okay, and under the feet or the foot, there are so many things here that you can do some panel lines and paintings, but again, this is just the foot. I prefer not put some details or panel lines in that part. Okay, because it will just take time. Okay, and the parts will be hidden under the feet, so it's okay. So that is aesthetics. It's very nice, very refreshing to have some new details of the RX-78-2, which the RX-78-2 Gundam has so many variants already, and having this Beyond Global is a very refreshing kit. Okay, so now let's go to its articulation. Okay, so let's have the articulation. So the same we'll have from the head until to the foot or the feet. Okay, so now let's start here. The head can go forward and back, and then it can tilt also from side to side, and it can go 360. Just be careful in doing the 360. Okay, so that is the head. You can do the chicken neck. And then next we have the shoulders. I think it can go 360. Just hold on those shoulder pads right there. It can go 360. It can go from this part here until there. That's the upper movement of your shoulder, which is very nice. Okay, and the joints right here, the joints can fold. Okay, it's a double jointed, so it will have a full bend right there. Okay, so the wrist can go rotate. Okay, and we also have some mechanism right here, which you can extend the hand, because it has some gaps here, which can have this movement here. So we can have another articulation to have it like this, and that is for both arms. Okay, and it also have some purpose, which we'll talk about for the additional parts or additional attachments of this kit. Okay, so now let's go to its torso. The torso can, wow, it has this ab crunch here because it can open. Let me let you see the movement. You can see there, right there, it can move, it can stay, it's not loose, so it can go back. Okay, because of that is the mechanism right here, which there is a joint here attached at this part, and it can go move here. Okay, and then we have another movement for your torso. It can bend at this side, then another bend at that side. and it's just the torso. Okay, so it has two joints, and then we have here the waist part. I think you cannot do a 360 because the part will bump, but I think if you will force it, you can have it. You will just to pull out a little bit of the torso or the waist, because it only connected with a ball joint and another circular hole here. So you can have a 360, but again, you need to pull up a little bit of it. Okay, so now the front skirts, it now separated. It can have some up and down. Another there is some side, a little bit of side part here, and I wish I did not separate, but in the instruction it was instructed that you need to separate the waist, but I wish that I did not separate it, because the movement of the ball joints inside become loose after that. Okay, so, and I already talked about this one. This is a very distinctive feature of this kit, so which the side skirts, the center part of the skirt remains intact, and then the additional part here can go up until there, and then down. Okay, so that's it, and we have a premium bat flap of this one. As you can see, that is so far. There's a flap right there, and but the skirt is not just the skirt that is flapping, it's also this part here. I wish that this is the only part that will flap, this two part which would have has their yellow part, but yep, the mechanism told you that there's a joint there that connected from the yellow part, which is this hole. But not only the flap, not only the skirt will move, but the whole butt right here. Okay, so now let's talk about the legs. So let me up these skirts so that you can see. So the legs can go, let's see how high the kick will be. Okay, so that's it, the kick, and then the kick at the back. Let me pull these skirts. Yep, it can go kick until that part. Okay, so now, so there is a special mechanism at the legs inside the skirts, which has this connection, which you can extend the legs right here, as you can see right here, like that. As you can see right now, the legs is extended and it's not equal already. Okay, so you can see there, right there, it's not extended. So it will extend the kick at the back, the front, and even doing some nice poses, because we also have joints right here. We also have a joint here, so it can do this one, or even make this pose. We call it here in the Philippines di cuatro. Okay, like that. So that is a very nice additional joints right here. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so let's go to the bend in the knees. So the knees can bend. Let me see if we can bend it fully. So okay, it has a full bend of the knees also, and it's very nice because it's the inner frames are popping out. These gray parts are popping out when you bend it. Okay, and it will go back. Yep, it's very nice. So now let's have it the feet. Okay, right here. So the feet has, let's see if it has, it has a bend, but it's very hard to bend it, so just be careful. Another one here, so it can swivel in that part. Let's see, front. Wow, that's so nice because of the mechanism here, the joint right here. There's a part right here inside which allowed this articulation. Okay, so at the back, so if you will extend, okay, that is the back portion of the legs. So the feet right here is so very flexible and have those different articulation, which give you a wide range of motion of this kit to have more poses that you can have. So now we'll have the extra parts of this kit, which is your beam rifle, which we already have the trigger hand here. We also have the shield. Oh, that's a very nice shield, so we'll talk about that later. We also have some extra hands here, which the open palm hands. Wow, that's very dramatic hands. Okay, we also have a pair of beam saber effect, and also a handle for your shield. Okay, so now let's talk about the weapons and the attachments and equipments. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we have first the beam rifle here. The beam rifle is very nice if you want to have some panel lines there. There are some panel line effects right here, or panel line opportunities. The beam rifle has this movement. This has articulation at this side, this handle here. Okay, so also the sight or the camera of the beam rifle can move, but there's a difference right now because your beam rifle right now is not using a sticker but having a separate part. This yellow part is a separate part which also connects here. That here there is a yellow part at the back part of your beam rifle. Okay, so that is your beam rifle. It's very easy to attach. I suggest that you will attach first the trigger hand before you attach it to your gunpla or the RX-78-2 BN Global. So you'll just need to detach the other hand here, the holding hand, and then attach the hand right there, and that is very easy. The mechanism of the hand here is just a sandwich type, which you will have to detach the arm guard here, and then you will attach it like this. So that's why it's a sandwich type of hand. Okay, it's not a fully articulated hand. Okay, so that is how to attach it. So now our RX-78-2 the BN Global has a beam rifle. Now let's talk about the shield. The shield right here has a very distinctive type of shield, which all of this part here are color separated. There's no stickers used in this part. Okay, because according to my unboxing, the only sticker that you have is for the eyes. So all of the details right here, right now, is color separated. So you can see here, the yellow one here, the cross here, is a color separated one. The red is the same red with your red at the head, the torso, and at the feet of your gunpla. And also we have this an additional part right here, which is this gray here, which you don't have this one in your old kits or other variants of the RX-78-2. And at the back we have this so very beautiful details right here, which we cannot see it also in other variants, because of some other variants it's only all red, all white, or all gray. That's it. Okay, but here, as you can see, the red at the front is popping here. You can see there. The yellow, of course, you cannot see it because it's attached at the front of the red. But the gray here, the gray right here, and also the gray here is also part of the gray at the back. So it has a combination of those colors, which is very nice, and it's all color separated. We have some articulations here, which it can move this one, which we can attach this at your gunpla or your RX-78-2 BN Global later. And we have those handles which give more secure holding of the shield like that. Okay, so the shield, you can hold it can hold the shield without this one, with just this using this one only. But to make it more secure, you will need to put this handle here at the hand, so that you can insert the part here at the square, a square hole here, like this one, like that. And to attach it to your arms, because it will not attach it properly if that's the only thing that you will equip to the hand of the RX-78-2. Do you remember the part here which I popped out? That's the additional mechanism of the arms here. There is a part here of this shield here, which you can attach it right there so that it will pop right there. Okay, so that's how to attach the shield. And we have an expressive hand here, which very easy to attach. You'll just detach the other one here. Again, the expressive hands or the open palm hands is only for the left part of your arms. Okay, so you can have that one. Wow, the hands is very nice. The expressive hands or the open palm is very nice. There's a very nice it's like a dramatic hand for me. Okay, now let's have the beam sabers. We have two beam sabers here, so we'll just get one here. So you need to detach the other beam saber handle at the back, and then the same with the other, where is it? The same with the other beam saber effects. You'll just need to attach it. It is a circular hole here because the beam saber has also a circular peg. So you'll just need attach, and then very secure, nothing, it's okay. And then you will just put it inside into your hand, and it's very secure also, it will not fall. Okay, so now let's try to attach it, and right there, it's very secure. Let me see. That's your RX-78-2 of these additional parts here. So we have another one here, which you can use the beam saber handle at the back, and the handle, and the hands, and that's it. Okay, so now let's go to the verdict of this kit. Okay, for the verdict of this kit, for the price, it's very nice. Not so cheap, but it's a justified price for a Beyond Global kit. For an RX-78-2, we'd have these so many articulations and so many nice details, paneling opportunities, and not using of stickers, and have so many color separated parts, which is very nice to have to an HG kit. Okay, so for the aesthetics, also very nice. I'm not just a fan of this creamy white color. If I have an RX-78-2 Gundam, I would prefer to have it a more color white, just like the background. The colors are in pastel like, so it's a little bit dull, but not so. When those parts are intact with each other or combine and build with each other, the colors let every colors of it to pop out, and we can see the details. But again, the pastel colors, I think for me, just for me, okay, for me, it's a little bit dull for me. Okay, I like more striking colors. The red, more on that scarlet red. The blue will be something navy blue or something more bluer than that. And the yellow, a striking yellow also. And the white is more on really white. Okay, so that's it for the colors. And then the articulation. The articulation is very nice. There's very full range of articulations. Again, if you want to see some poses, just go back to my quick look video. But again, there's just an awkward part or an awkward feeling of those new articulations, especially in the legs. Something awkward to have those legs to be extended in that part, especially if you just accidentally extended it. So to have some poses, and then you see that it's the legs now are unequal in its proportions, so you just need to be careful. You need to check first at the inside of those skirts if those joints are intact, or the extension of those part is okay or not. Okay, and also another one, the shoulder here, the shoulder pads here is very easy to lose because it is just attached to a right here, right, as you can see there. So that is one of the cons of this kit. All in all, this kit is very nice, very nice for me. And still, when you say RX-78-2, the granddaddy, it's still the very original aesthetics proportions of the kit of the Gunpla, so of the Gundam rather. So for me, it's still a win. So I think that's it. So before we end it, I will just put this 2001 release RX-78-2 Gundam, so you can have another comparison for you to look. Okay, so before we end it, so guys, thank you so much for watching. Shout out for those people from the GVP, the Gundam Vloggers Philippines. Guys, please keep on building, keep on vlogging. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so that you'll be informed for my next videos. Guys, comment. Please comment something, good or not, it's okay. Okay, so that's it. So everyone, good morning, good noon, good afternoon, and good evening, and good night. Jake De La Paz signing off. Gunpla Bear Show signing off. Bye bye. Last shooting. Where's that? There. Bye.